We're studying IGCSE biology, and today we're starting in inheritance practice 1. To recap, we have finished everything on this chapter. Last thing we did was crosses, monohybrid crosses, which are very important. And what else did we do? We looked at genetic diagrams. Chapter is done. Today we're going to look at more questions. Let's look at sex and characteristics. We have done this already, but I want you to write the definition in your notebook. Write the definition, tell me when you're done. Quick. Write the examples of these. Examples are color blindness and sickle cell anemia. Let's just keep color blindness there. That's enough. Oh, wait, Luna, where's Diana?
She was sleeping. I woke her up. She'll join now.
Right. So by the way, do you guys know Najla in your class? Is that your friend?
Najla's not. She doesn't study in our school and our class, but she's my friend. We used to study. She used to study with me in my old school.
That's right. All right. Finish writing. Zahra, Safa.
Yes, sir.
Rashid.
Sir, in the last line.
All right. Next thing we're doing today, recap is done. What was today's agenda? Today's agenda or objective is to look at more genetic diagrams and more questions. We'll do pedigree diagram, and we'll do, what was it? The Punnett square. No question. Let's start. Diana, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Start quickly and start writing the definition in your notebook. Today's title is inheritance. Instead of writing inheritance practice 1, just write inheritance 4 and practice. Today's date and start writing.
Sir, can you tell what is sickle cell?
Anemia, what that is?
Yes.
Okay, that is actually in the next chapter. So we'll go through it later. Fine?
Okay.
Okay. Let's just see. From here, there's a question on this. We'll start with the question. In this one. I need you to write a few more things here. Features of these characteristics are 1, let's say more males affected than female. Females can be carrier, but males cannot be. Write this as well. Now, Rashid, have you seen the group and the assignments in the group?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Now, one thing is those assignments are not from this week, by the way. Those assignments are from last week, last month, not last month, this month. So all the assignments are from this month. And if you had finished it, you would not have so much work remaining. So I want all of you to finish at least 4 assignments, any of those, this week.
Okay, sir.
Especially, yes, especially the English one, Rachit. And the rest of you as well, English.
Yeah.
Put a bracket and write this. Now we know that X chromosomes have alleles. Y chromosome does not have alleles, right? Let's try that here as well. Alright. Now tell me when you're done writing, we'll look at a question. Zara, can you hear me? How much have you written?
Third point.
Third point.
I'm done, sir.
Done. Now, Diana, have you finished?
No, sir, I'm still
Will I
writing.
read from here?
Sex-linked characteristics, a characteristic in which the gene responsible is located on a sex chromosome and making it more common in one sex.
All right. Now, next one. Safa, have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Read features.
Feature: female can be carrier, but males cannot be. Males have only one X chromosome. More males affected than female. X has alleles, but Y does not. Too short.
So Y is too short, so it does not have alleles. So these only X chromosome has alleles. Let's write it down. Yeah, it's X chromosome. Fine. Rachid, finished? But take your time writing because this is a key factor. This will be asked always in the exam, usually up to 5 marks in the exam. That's a very big deal. All right, say yes, sir, who has finished.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now from here, we have color blindness. This question, let's start skill check. Rachit, read the question.
Yeah. See,
Blindness is a sex-linked characteristic. The gene for color vision is on the X chromosome. There are two alleles in on this gene.
Let's stop. Now, Diana, read.
B is allele for normal color vision. Small b is the allele for color blindness.
Right. Zara, read.
Figure 3.2 is a pedigree chart showing the inheritance of color blindness in a family. The key shows the 6 chromosomes and the alleles of the gene for color vision.
All right. Now we have this right here, this diagram. And they're asking describe evidence from figure 3.2 that color blindness is a sex-linked characteristic. And you want to read this out loud quick.
Describe evidence from figure 3.2 that shows that color blindness is a sex-linked characteristic.
All right, Rachit, I want you to try solving on your own and give me the answer in the chat while also focus on the whiteboard. Fine? So try solving the
sir.
question and give the answer. Keep listening to me. Now I want someone to work with me. Zara, let's solve the question. Now, how can I realize that from this chart, what evidence do I have that this color blindness is a sex-linked characteristic? Because it's linked to one gender only, one gender. So how do I do that? Well, let's see. Now, if you look over here, we have male with normal vision. That's white. That's normal male. We have colorblind male. We have normal female. We have carrier female and colorblind female. Now, can you tell me which is the most common shape you see on this graph, on this diagram? Common shape, most common.
Colorblind male.
Say that again.
Colorblind male.
Colorblind male, all right. And okay, if I do one thing, if I turn these guys like this, now which is the most common?
Carrier female.
So they're equal, right? So they are same as the colorblind male. So now if all of them, if there were no carriers, then the colorblind female will be equal to colorblind male, right? But what happens is females can be carriers. So since they can be carriers, then I only have one colorblind female. Others are carriers. But males cannot be carriers. I can't do this. I can't do this. Just a second. I can't cause this to happen because males cannot be carriers. If they were carriers, then everything would be equal, right? Now, Lula, tell me how many colorblind male do I have on the diagram now?
Without the colored ones or
Without the carrier ones?
one?
One. And how many female do I have? Colorblind female?
One.
Well, so equal, but the issue is males cannot be carriers because they only have one X chromosome. For someone to be carrier, you need to have both the chromosomes. You need to have one capital B, one small b. But how will male do that? Male can have capital BY or small by. Males cannot have both of them because they're males. They're not female. They have only one X chromosome. Any questions?
No.
Anyone? Any questions, Safa?
No, sir.
Now, Safa, work with me now. We have so to be a carrier, you need to have both capital and small. Okay, so only females can do that because they have two X chromosomes. Male have one. It's not possible to have both. So what will the answer be? The answer will be there are 2 points here, 2 marks, 2 points. The first answer I'll say is more males affected than females. I need a reason. Now, Safa, can you give me the reason? Why are more males affected than females?
Because males have one X chromosome,
So males, okay, and
female is having two.
so So what does it tell us about male? I want the word carrier over here. So what happens? Now, Diana, tell me what happens if males have only one X chromosome. Lula, tell me. So what does this tell us about it? Think, Rachit, what does males only having one X chromosome tell us about males as in terms of being a carrier?
They can
Sir,
be
can you say
carriers
that again?
because they have only one X chromosome, and
Right.
females are
Yeah.
carriers because they have two X chromosomes.
So males cannot be carriers. So let's write this right here. Now, Rachit, read the answer out loud.
Yeah. One. Answer one. More males affected than females. Reason two. Males only
Dhara, read the second point out loud.
Males only have one X, so males cannot be carriers. But females have two, so females can be carrier and not affected.
So carriers are, by the way, not affected because look, the carriers are not affected because the capital one is dominant. So even if you are a carrier, this guy, the normal vision is dominant, so you have normal vision. So quickly write this in your notebook. Describe evidence of color blindness. Write this in your notebook. Tell me when you're done.
Hello?
Yes, Rachit, can you hear me?
Yeah, sir.
Now read the
Sorry,
second point
voice
out
is
loud.
breaking out, sir.
Breaking a lot. I think it's something with your internet. Check it.
Yeah, sir. Actually, we are just put a new internet, so there are some
I see.
problems.
Now can you hear me properly?
Yeah, sir. Sometimes it just gets too much. It breaks too much.
I see. All
Sometimes.
right. Now all of you finish writing this in your notebook. The question is going to be describe evidence that shows the, let's say that proves color sex linked characteristic. Write this in your notebook. Rachit, any questions? Any doubts in the question?
No, sir.
Diana, any doubts? Safa,
No, sir.
No, sir.
Zara,
So
Mula?
No, sir.
Fine. Now, Lula, when the class is over, I want you to send the monohybrid cross in the group. Is that clear? From last class.
Okay. We wrote about it, a definition, but I don't think we did like a full-on example. I'll see if I wrote that.
Not
Since it was everything like you didn't give us anything except definitions because it was a revision.
it was there were three tables, right? Three tables. You had homozygous and heterozygous crosses, which
Yeah,
had the
there were
probability for each other.
a monohybrid cross type 1 and then offsprings, type 2. You gave us monohybrid cross, type 1, type 2, and type 3.
That's what you have to send in the group, all right?
And then there's pure breeding.
Yeah, so only those things, fine?
Okay.
Or actually send whatever notes you have from last class.
Okay, but it's not clear, but it's messy.
All right, no worries. And check with Diana. Whoever has a better note, send it. Fine.
Okay.
I think Safa has a good handwriting. Safa, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So I think you were there. No, you were not there in the last class. Never mind. You were absent. No worries. Now, have you finished writing, all of you?
Yes.
Rachit, read the next question.
I have sent it, sir. You can just take a look. If it's good, I will take a clear picture and I will send it.
All right. Rachit, read the question. Quick. The rest of you try answering it. I need the answer in WhatsApp for this one. Ashley, Zahara, read the question.
Men with normal color vision, XBY, and a woman who is colorblind, XBP, have a baby. Complete the genetic diagram to predict the probability that the baby is colorblind.
Probability. Now you have to find the probability here. Let's see. So they're not asking the ratio, they're asking, well, based on the ratio, you'll have to find the percentage, the probability. Zahara, start with me. How do I solve this? The rest of you, I need the answer in WhatsApp. I need the picture of your solution. Now, quickly tell me who has a problem in this kind of question, or who is not able to solve it on their own. Quick, tell me.
So I want to understand once more.
All right, Safa, then we'll do it together. Zahara, Rachit, Lula, Diana, can you do it on your own?
No, sir, I want to see also.
Sir, we
Okay,
can
Zahra.
now see this, and then the next question will do it differently.
All right. Rachit, can you hear me? Tell me the gametes. Safa, tell me the gametes.
So
XY.
So we'll have, look, all we have to do is separate this. So Safa, we can separate this in two ways. We can take this guy, X, and this Y there. This will become X capital B and Y, right? Just separate it. Now for the next one. Diana, gametes,
X.
X small b, X small b, right? Fine. Now we need to make a cross here. How do we make it? We just get your choice. You can put any of these anywhere. You can put one here, X capital B, Y, and X, B, X, B. Lula, tell me the crosses, quick.
X capital B, X small b. And
Zahara, next one. Zahara,
Yes, sir.
next one.
YXB.
No, Y is always afterwards. Right? Now tell me the genotypes we have, the possible genotypes I have.
Like the one which we take out as ratio type.
Yeah, ratio type, but just all you have to do is take all of these and put them in the 4 boxes. I have four offspring, right? So let's just write these here one more time. So I'll take it from here and I'll write it. So first one is capital B small b, then capital B small b, then small by, and small by. Now I need the phenotype of this, quick. Zahra, tell me. The rest of you tell the phenotype with the genotype in the chart.
It's male.
Male. Okay, which one is male?
So this one, the first one. The first two.
This one?
Yeah.
So there are female. Female are, this is female and this is male. But we don't care about that here. Well, double X chromosome means female, these are always. Next thing is, we need to see who is normal color and who is color blind. Right? The phenotypes are given here. So X, let's start with X capital B and X small b. Now tell me, is this a carrier? Is this color blind or what?
Colorblind.
Color blind. Anyone else? Any answers? Safa or Lula, tell me, what is the
Yes.
phenotype?
Of the first one, X capital B, XP.
Yes.
It's supposed to, if it's X small b is a colorblind, but I don't think this one's a colorblind.
All right. Anyone has an answer for this? I have both of them. Say that again, louder.
Carrier.
Carrier. So it's a carrier and female because they have two X chromosomes. So all two X are female always. So we'll write carrier female. But now carrier female is fine, but that again is not the phenotype. The phenotype is going to be, let's just write carrier female. Normal carrier female. Now next one, is it the same one for the next? Yes, capital B small b, so normal carrier female. Next one, X small by. What is the phenotype, Diana? Say it. Diana?
Yeah, it's male.
Male what? Colorblind or normal?
Normal.
No, that's wrong. So far, let's just keep a track. Okay. Now I know that. Look over here. Zara, read this out loud.
Capital V is the allele for normal color vision. B is the capital small b is the allele for color blindness.
So now I only have small b. Therefore, what will the answer be, Zara?
So it's a blind male, sorry.
Colorblind male. Now, since both of these are same, we'll just write colorblind male, colorblind male. Now, can you tell me what is the probability? What percentage of people have colorblind over here?
50.
50%. We won't write 50, write 50%. That's it.
1:1.
Now that's the ratio. Not asking the ratio though. Ratio is 1:1. But they're asking us the probability now. So from ratio we can find it that it's 50%. Right? This is important. Probability. Any questions, Zahara?
No, sir.
All right. Now we'll try another question on this. Rachid, any doubts?
No, sir.
Now this one you have to do on your own. By the way, if you know,
Yes, sir.
tomorrow you have a chemistry test for metals. Zahra, what did I say?
Chemistry test of metals.
Yes. Now, someone read the question. Rachid, read the question quick.
Yes, sir. 35. The diagram shows the inheritance of A, B, O blood groups. The blood groups of some of the individuals are given. What could Priya's genotype? What could be Priya's genotype?
Now, okay. I want all of you to try answering this. If someone wants to Let's take 1 minute to try it. Now, Zahara worked with me on this. Where is Priya? Which of these is Priya? Which shape does Priya have?
Circle.
Circle, right.
And the
Now,
box.
there's a yeah. And they're asking us what, let's say we know that, well, circle means female. Fine. It doesn't make a difference. Right now, blood group is not really a sex-linked characteristic. So the gender doesn't matter. But we have the alleles. Let's try the alleles possible. What are the alleles of blood group, Zara?
Sir, like how?
How we've done this in class, I think you were absent then. Can someone tell me the blood group for the alleles of blood group? Luna, tell me.
Like you mean to ask the blood groups by ABC?
They're not ABC. Yes, tell me, Luna.
A, B, O, and AB.
Now we have IA, we have IB, and I have IO. These three are possible, right? These are the alleles. Any questions? Now we know that these alleles are codominant. Write this in your notebook, Zahra. Alleles for blood group. Now this is the thing we did in the second class. Actually, this was the first things we did. So codominant. And lastly, we have recessive. Now, what possible types can I make from this? I can have IA, IB. I can have IA, IA, or IA, IO. I can have IO. Rachid, are you doing this on your own? Because you were present in the class.
Yeah, sir, I'm doing it.
So I need you to answer the question quick. In exam, you'll only have 1 minute to answer this. And lastly, we have IO, IO. These are the genotype. Write this in your notebook. Next is the phenotype. Whoever does not, whoever hasn't written, please write it right. Phenotype. Phenotype for this is going to be group A, B. This is going to be A. This is going to be B. This is going to be O. Now, what we realize is from these alleles, I can make all of this. Or I can have A, B. I can have two A and one, let's say 1A, 1O. Since I know that O is recessive, then what will be given preference, Zara? A or O? O is recessive and A is dominant. So what will be given preference?
A.
A, it's dominant. Therefore, even if I have, let's say if I have 2A, obviously then I'll have group A. But even if I have 1A and O, that will still give me group A because O is recessive, it's not expressed. And the only time I can get blood group O, that's when I have both O, because they are only expressed if they're both there. Now write the probability for this as well. Probability. So the probability is going to be Now, Diana, I don't think you're able to solve this. Are you able to solve this question on your own?
No, sir.
No worries. Just a second. 33%, 33%. (16.6%), let's just say. Now, all of you write this in your notebook. Tell me when you're done. Alleles for blood groups.
Sir, should we hide this probability?
Yes, yes, that's obvious. Because these are going to be asked in the exam. Now, we have done this when you were absent, Zara. So we do a lot of things and you miss all of them. Try not to do that. So all of you, I want none of you to be absent in class because next we have already done this. Now we're doing it again. It's wasting your time. It's not affecting me at all. Rachit, the answer which you gave was, tell me. Don't say it. Just a second. I'll check. Okay. Let me check it. Rachit, your answer is correct. I want you to, any doubts, Rachit?
No, sir.
Then I want you to try this question. Diana, Zahra, Safa, finished writing. Lula, I think you have written this already, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just now, Rachit, the main difficult questions are in your assignments. Start solving this. Just a second. Zahara, the better notes are zeros. And you know what are even better notes? Better notes are class notes, which you have in your notebook. But to revise, I would prefer that you do the syllabus booklet and the zeros. Rachit, solve the next
Sir, can
question.
you show the question? I will take a screenshot.
Right, it's right here. Now the rest of you work on this. This question right here. Now we have a few options. Rachit, screenshot taken?
No, sir. Take it. Done, sir.
So what's the answer for 35?
35. Let's see. Now to solve this question, all you have to do is we have to make a cross. Right? Let's make ourselves a cross. Now look, A, we have look A, B, C. Okay. Okay, so the first one is blood group A. The square, the parents are blood group A, but I don't know what this guy is. I don't know what Priya is, but I know that the father is blood group A. What is the genotype for blood group A? Tell me. Genotype for blood group A.
IA, IA or IAIO.
There are two possibilities. How do I know which one should I take? Well, the for that we need to know. What we need to know is that they're getting a B over here. So we'll first try with IA and IA. And for Priya, I'll keep it blank. Okay. And what are the offspring I'm getting here? I'm getting blood group male, blood group B, and I don't know what this guy is. Well, there's a 50-50% chance. So I'm getting two kinds of offspring, 50% of this, 50% of this, right? So what is the blood group? What is the possibility for blood group B?
$33.
That's the probability. What I'm asking is, what is the genotype for it? Genotype is
IV,
uh,
IV,
I,
or IBIO.
IBIO. Now, one thing we realize is, look, there is no AB, right? No AB, and there's no, there's only B, and another one which I don't know. So let's try the female to be. We can try it one more way actually. Let's try it this way. If you look at the offspring right here, let's make a cross. Now for these guys, I know that the children are blood group A and blood group O. So I have IO, 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 IO. That's the only possibility for group O, and I have IA. Let's take that as IA, IA. Now I know that the parent is one of the parent is IO and IO. Now can you guess what this guy is? What parent do I need? What gametes do I need here for this table to be correct?
IA.
I need okay. I need IA over here. And what is the other one I need?
IO.
IO. Therefore, I know that this guy must be IAIO. I will make another cross. Now I have two blood group B and two IAIO. So IAIO and IAIO. Now in this, what we have to realize is how do I get IO in these cases? So I must have an IO right here. Oh, I know the parent is this one. Yes, Rashid?
Sir, I have sent you the answer for D1 and D2.
All right. Just I'll write it down and then I'll explain it to you. Now, can you tell me what blood groups do I need over here? The gametes, which I need. Just a second. Now, which blood groups do I need here and here for this to be correct?
IO.
Okay, and Zara for the second one?
IO. It's IA. So no, it's IO. So it's I.
Just a second.
IO
You're
and
asking for the above one or the
No, just a second. Just a second. Now, wait, this can't be B. This must be. Give me 1 second. All right, I'll get back to this in a second. Right, I want to give you a way which is easier than this. I want you to start from here. Luna, read this question and solve it. And the rest of you.
Some people inherit color blindness and cannot
Just a second. Just a second. Ratchet, take screenshot of this and solve.
Okay, sir.
Now go here. Start.
Some
Luna,
people
continue.
inherit color blindness and cannot identify certain colors even in bright light. The gene responsible for color vision is located on the X chromosome. There are two alleles for this gene on the X chromosome: X capital B, normal color vision, and X small b, color blindness.
Okay. Now, I need the heterozygous female carrier. I need the colorblind male, the genotype for these. Give the answer for part 1 and 2 in the chat. Zara, say it out loud.
okay. So it's for female carrier, it's XP and X small, X capital B and X capital no small.
All right. Second one.
Are we supposed to write IO again?
Say that again.
Are we here? No, we have to write IO again here. Or what
No, we
did you
don't
write?
have it.
Okay.
No, that was
So
just a mistake. Continue.
X small b and X small b.
Diana, any changes in this one?
It's X small b. Why?
Why? Because it's a male. Male must be X small b y. X y are is the genotype for male. Now, Luna, read this question.
Figure 4.2 shows a pedigree diagram for color blindness. Person 13 in figure 4.2 is a male. His parents are person 7 and person 8. Use the key to complete figure 4.2 by drawing the correct symbol for person 13.
Person 13. Now, our job is to make the correct symbol. All right. Now, I know the genotype for colorblind female. Let's write it here. It's going to be XB, XB, and normal male is X capital B and Y. Can you tell me the offspring for these? I know that a color vision male, this one must be X capital BY, and this must be X small b and X small b. Now we'll cross them to find the offspring, the possible offsprings. Quickly tell me the possibilities, Zara.
Capital X capital XB.
Okay, so capital, yep, this one, small b, small. For males, Safa, tell me.
X small by, X small by.
Now that's what we have. Now they're telling us that person 13 is male. So which of these can person 13 be?
X small by.
X.
Small by. So he has to be X small by. Now what kind of male is that? That is a colorblind male. And what is the symbol for that? Lula?
The symbol for that is a square or colored black.
Color it black. Done. Any doubts? So this was the first step. Our first step is find the genotype of the parent. Second, do a cross.
To in the cross that we just did, isn't it a 50-50?
But they're telling us that he's a male already in the question. If they told
So-
us that, yeah,
In the cross that we just did, were we identifying whether he's a male or female or he's colorblind or not?
we're identifying if he's colorblind or not. We're not identifying what he is. We're trying to find what are the offspring or what kind of offspring can these parents have. And I only have two types. I can have capital B small b female or carrier female or colorblind male. And they already told me he must be a male. So I'll take these options. So from this, I realized there are two options only. I can have capital B small b or I can have capital B small by 50-50, right? But the issue is they're telling us he must be a male. And the only possibility for male is this guy. If they tell us the offspring must be female, then we'll know that it must be this person. You understand?
Yes.
Now, but he could also be a normal male, right? So we did this to find out if what offspring can they have. Now let's read the next question. Safa, read.
Color blindness is a
That's the correct answer. Yeah.
Explain why females 4 and 5 are carriers even though their mother is not a carrier.
We look at female 5 and 4. Look at this. Yeah, female 5 and 4. Now, what do we know about this? Well, let's first look at the parents. Who are their parents? These guys,
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Now, what can we talk about? What can we know about 1 and 2? That will tell us that 4 and 5 are carriers.
Yeah.
The mother is not a carrier, but why are 4 and 5 carriers? Because what we see is, Zahra, what do we realize about the second person here?
He is a colorblind.
Colorblind what? Male? So you don't have to do the cross in the exam. You have to think about this yourself. If I have a colorblind male, then that colorblind male is going to, let's say, pass on the genes. He has XBY and I have X capital B, capital B. So I know that the mother is not a carrier, right? Mother is not a carrier. So mother must be capital B, and father must be small b, y. Now from this I realize, what products can I get, Diana?
Should I say the
Right here, the products here.
X capital B, X small b,
Capital B, small b,
X
Capital
capital B, Y, X capital B, X small b, X capital B, Y.
Now, Lula, can you tell me why are these people carriers? Even though the mother is not a carrier, why are these people carriers? But how did they become a carrier? Rachit, your answer is lacking some detail. I want more information there. Rachit, you'll only get 1 point for your answer. Try again.
Okay, sir.
Lula, can you tell me why are these carriers?
They're carriers because they contain 2 X chromosomes and they have a dominant B.
They have both dominant and recessive, that's fine. But because even though the mother is not does not have any X small b gametes. The father does, and they're getting this small b from the father, right? Zara, where are they getting the small b from?
Sir, can you repeat that question again?
Yes, the question is where are they getting the small b gene from?
From the female.
Not the female. Female does not have any small b. She only has capital B.
But sir, it's the, like for example, here you have written X capital B and X capital B. So
So they are female, but
it's from
where
male,
does this
yeah.
chromosome come from? From the male, from the father. So this father, or let's say from the father, they are getting this gene from the father is going to these people right here. Is that clear? And this gene is coming from the mother right here. Even though the mother is not giving them the colorblind gene, the father is colorblind, so the father is giving the colorblind gene. So the answer is, even though mother is not, let's say, carrier, or let's say does not have gene for colorblindness, father passes on X small b gene to offspring. Diana, read the answer.
Even though mother does not have gene for color blindness, father passes on XB gene to offsprings.
Or let's just say, instead of saying gene, father passes on 1xb uh, uh, 1xb allele to offspring. So all the offsprings have genes from both father and mother, right? In that sense, we realize they're asking why are they carriers, because even though the female is not a carrier or does not have any gene alleles for this. So all we'll say is even though mother does not have a gene for color blindness, father passes on XB allele. Is that clear? Any questions? Now that's the second point. We need to write one more thing. 1xb, 1x chromosome is taken from each parent. Now write this answer in your notebook. Tell me when you're done. The question is going to be why offspring are carriers even though mother is not a carrier. Tell me when you're done writing. Now, Rachit, you're giving the second point, but one thing which is missing is this one. Rachit, read the answer out loud.
Yes, sir. One chromosome is taken from each parent. Two, even though mother does not have gene for color blindness, father passes one XB allele to offsprings.
So this is for 1 mark. If you write only this, you'll only get 1 mark. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Now I want you to write this in a notebook actually, Rachit. And tell me when you're done writing.
Yeah, sir, I'm writing it.
All right, done.
Done, sir.
All right. Anyone? The other people? Diana, Safa, finished writing?
Done, sir.
Now we just do one small question after this. The question is on the board. Rachit, read the question out loud. This one. Rachit, Safa, Diana, everyone written the answer?
Yes, sir. I'm
Sir,
Read the next question.
Do we have to answer this?
Yes.
Like, do we say it out loud or?
Write it in the chat. I need Zahra and Diana to say it out loud. Safa and Luna in the chat.
what is the question, sir?
On the board. The question is define the term sex-linked characteristic.
Sex-linked characteristics in which the gene is responsible for locating our sex chromosome and making one or more common in sex.
Example, color blindness.
Now we don't care about the example. We care about the definition. Right? Now you have written the definition already in your notebook. Read the definition. Zara, out loud, I can't hear you.
Okay. Sex-linked characteristics in which the gene responsible is located or sex chromosome and making it more common in one sex.
All right, that's correct. So all we need to write here is that. Just a second. Yeah, located on a sex chromosome, making it one more common in one sex. This is the answer. Safa, correct answer. Good job. Luna, what about you? Diana, do you understand the answer?
Yes, sir.
So gene is located on a sex chromosome. Wait, no, something is missing. Gene for a characteristic. I don't know why you guys skip words, because if you remove words or try to make it shorter, it will be incorrect. So gene for a characteristic is possible. Let's see, what is the given right here? Tracing with it. Right, it's a characteristic in which the gene responsible is located on a sex chromosome and making it more common in one sex. This is 2 marks in the exam. And I need you to write one more point. That male are affected more than female. So what do we write here? We write this part. Characteristic with a gene responsible is located on a sex chromosome, making it more common. Male affected more than female. That's it. Now, you don't have to give examples in this. No examples are needed. They'll tell you when you have to give examples. Only define. So all you have to do is give one feature, any feature, and one answer for 1 mark. Now that's all for today. Okay. Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, then join on time for the next class. All right. Now, one thing. Take care. Where is Sahara? Sahara left. Let's see. And fine, no worries. What is